This is a very, very funny stuff, and maybe you go home with something in your hand, some tools to do this at home. So the good news is, for the last 50 years, the families have been revolutionized. There are nuclear families, there are adopted families, there are blended families. There are nuclear families that are living separate. There are divorced families that are staying together. The bad news is, it's overwhelming to be in the family, be part of the family, especially be a parent in the family. Because we're doing just so much. We are overwhelmed with a lot of things that we do on a daily basis, especially if we have kids. The worst of all, the kids know that we are out of control. When in New York, I think in 2015, there was a survey done with 1,000 kids. And one question was asked: what's that one thing you're looking forward to from parents? The parents anticipated the answer would be more productive time with us. Instead, overwhelmingly, the kids responded that they are looking forward to less tired and less stressed parents. There's something big there. The result might be the same though. Like, okay, you're not spending time with us. But they were actually looking forward to much more than that. I, with my wife and kids, we are a regular American family with regular American values and our fair share of American issues. So we were juggling multiple balls, 10 plus balls on a daily basis with routine work and some special events and lots of running around with 2 kids. I have 2 daughters. One is a high school senior, the other one is a 3rd grader. So a bit of gap. So I always say, this is my 2nd child for the first time. I don't remember anything from my first child's experience. So the beauty is that, like any other family, we try to spend as much time together at the dinner table, and many a times I'm not available because I'm volunteering for Shivani's event in San Francisco, right? Or my wife is a school teacher, so she spends a lot of time with kids, but by the time she comes home, she's tired. Tries to be very healthy. She loves meditation, all regular stuff. My high school senior started driving recently, and she got rear-ended a couple weeks ago. She calls me, "Dad, wherever you are, come to me now." I'm like, I'm at the gym, and I'm just happened to have the good earphones on my ears, and I can listen to that. I'm like, whoa, okay, all right, I'm coming. I'm going to help you do things. So things change. There are lots of things going on in our life, right? 3rd grader, of course, has a problem with understanding a division concept in the class for a month or so. Interesting. So going through all of these things together, and are you able to relate that to your own family?
Yes.
So just wanted to paint that picture first, like, this is a very, very regular family with regular problems. A few years ago, my wife and I decided to take an alternate route and do something different that will make our lives less stressful, will be fun, will be more engaging, and adapt to the changes that come our way. So instead of going to a coach, a consultant, or a family, whatever, psychologist that we need help, we started looking into something different. Instead of going out, we started going in. And I found out that, at work, actually, I take care of a lot of complexities. 100 plus people I talk to every day. There are 500 people working on different programs. And it's all humming. I'm proud of doing that. And here I am going home, not able to do the same stuff for 4 people. It's like interesting. I started, I think I should drink my own champagne. Well, it's called dog food. But then, yeah. So we started doing that. So I started thinking of how do we do this? How do we do this? So we came up with some basic principles, my wife and I. We started having fun with this concept of, what Agile is. Now, I'm not expecting this crowd to understand what Agile is and what's traditional. So traditional project management is basically, there's a huge project, and we got to plan everything, and then we go execute, and we then get results. Very hard to be successful at that. So America started looking at Japan, and in the manufacturing units like Toyota, they found out that, they're doing amazing stuff. And they have great team values. Small teams work together to get good results. Silicon Valley being smartest of the world, right? We started getting the learnings from there and started using that in software. And that's nothing but lean and agile. So that's a very small concept there. So it's nothing but eliminate waste, do something about the current problems that we have so that we don't get into the same problem next time around. So we used those concepts. We said, what, let's come up with a couple basic stuff for our family. Number one is focus on important things. Don't sweat the small stuff. Number two, start finishing. Don't keep starting. It's a very simple concept of, don't open too many things and not finish them, because at the end of the day, it's going to feel unaccomplished, tired, stressed, right? So stop starting and start finishing. And the third one is feedback. Just try to give each other feedback, not just bad feedback, but good feedback too. That will provide encouragement to the family, and we want to do this for each other. And the fourth one is celebrate. Celebrate what we could accomplish as a family. 4 simple basic principles. So now we started extending that. We started meeting on Sunday evenings with our family, with our 2 kids, wife and I, and started planning for the entire week. So some of those things we could pattern, and we could see that there's a simple pattern of morning chores, routine. Can we just have, just lay down everything that we do in the morning, and then we come up with who does what, and there is a pick up and own way of doing it rather than assignment. I don't tell my wife what she needs to do in the morning, but she picks up what she wants to do in the morning. But then when she picks up, she's responsible for that. Same goes with me, same goes with my kids. And then there are some events for the week that are pretty different. Like, I have to take my kid to the pumpkin patch. Well, it's going to be once in a year. So who's going to do that? Well, I love doing that. I love carving a pumpkin with my kid. So I get to do it. There's a parent-teachers conference. Okay, I cannot reach at 5 o'clock to the parent-teacher conference, but I can at 5:15. So maybe my wife takes the kid to the school and I reach directly from office. and then we do it. And if I get late, we get on a call while doing that. So there is an understanding. Started working out well. The best part was, which we did not anticipate, was kids. We started creating a board of to-do things, in progress, and done. Simple board. That's called Kanban board in Japanese. So we started saying, okay, so who's going to do this? Maybe fix the table before the dinner. Everyone has to do something. So my older one, because she thinks she's smart, I'll fix it, because she doesn't want to take the plates later on to back to the sink. So I'm like, okay, it's yours. But the best thing is, when you do it, when you're gonna do it, you pick the sticky, put it in progress, go run, fix the plates, fix the silverware, and you go and say done, and you got a green check mark on that sticky. That became super famous.
Oh.
Kids love to do this. Done. It's really rewarding. It's an interesting feedback. So it's like super nice, okay. And then on Friday evenings or Saturdays, we decide to go at a small restaurant, eat together. But we want it to be adaptive. Sometimes I'm not available, sometimes my wife is not available, so on and so forth. So we said, you know what? The purpose of that evening dinner together is to be together. Dinner anyway we can have. So if I cannot have the dinner together, let's have, breakfast together. Let's have brunch together on a Saturday. Can we do that? Can we be adaptive to this and not get stressed about it? And it started working really well for us. Just wanted to share this with you all to see, maybe some nuggets can work at your home too. Thank you so much.